What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. On today's episode, we're going to be replacing the clutch master cylinder right here. I noticed that when I would take this out on drives, it would be leaking from inside the seal there, and would go through about half of a container per outing that I would drive, you know, maybe 20 miles or less, 15 miles. So it was going through it pretty quick. So I've picked up a new one. It was 15 bucks, so pretty cheap. This is off of a Toyota. It's the one that came out of the 2.4 diesel. So it's not an actual Mazda b3000 one. It's a little different. I had to custom make it myself. So all that to say, that is what I'm going to be addressing today. Hopefully that you know, should fix that issue. And I did get the boost leaks all fixed up, and we're making really good boost now. As far as the engine is running good, I'm very happy. The next thing for this will be bigger injectors. That is the next step. It's really come down to that, because I can't get any more fuel into the cylinder. So that is the next step. I'm still trying to source out the best, well, because I don't know too much about these 2.4 Toyota diesels. They're kind of hard to find stuff on the internet about them, but I'm sure I can find them. I just got to find the right forums. I know Facebook is really good at stuff like that. But anyways, so I'm still currently researching injectors, because this is the 2.4L. I may just be upgrading to the 2.4LT, which stands for turbo, and that may give me the more fuel I'm looking for. I really don't know, but it should give me more than the non-turbo does for sure. So that is kind of where we're at. Let's jump into this right away. So, you know, there's not much to do. There's two, I believe these are 14 millimeter bolts. There's two of them. Those nuts come off, and then this I think is a 10 millimeter hydraulic fitting for the clutch that goes to the slave cylinder. And anyways, before I do that, let me make sure that the part I got looks the same. I have found that it's kind of hard to find parts for this particular truck motor, but looks like it's the same. So that should be that. Yeah, pretty much unscrew that. Inside there will be a pin with a little clip ring thingy. Just pop that off, and then I'll need to adjust this accordingly to get the right you know, the right length for the clutch. I have noticed that on these Toyota Clutch Master cylinders, they seem to go bad pretty frequently. I don't know if, you know, the other Toyota truck I had quite a few years ago, was like a 2001 Tacoma, and it definitely went through a couple of these in the time I had it, like 2 of them I believe, in like a 2 years or 3 year period. So it seems like they go frequently. If you hold it up, you can see it's a tiny bit different shape, the canister is, but that's really no problem for me as long as these bolt holes line up the same. Or golden. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this. Well, start by taking that old one out, and then I will go ahead and pop this new one in. Also, as a side note, I did just wax my snowboard. So I have a snowboard trip planned for the 8th of February. I'm going to be going with some friends to Wintergreen, so should be fun. It's been a minute since I've been. Like a year or 2. So I'm really excited to do that. Okay, so the tool I'm going to be using is this little hook for me, because, well, I custom made this pedal here because this was a automatic and I switched it to a manual vehicle, so I had to kind of weld in my own bracing and all that for this clutch pedal. So it's actually way back in there. All right, so you've got this right here that just comes out. All right, then this pin right here will slide out as well, and the new one doesn't come with these. At least,
oh, my hair is crazy. Hold on.
There we go. At least the one that I bought doesn't come with those pins, so keep that pin. All right, so I'm gonna start by clipping this. I'm gonna clip that, get rid of that. This is a 10 millimeter here. It will be easier to loosen this up with it still screwed into the firewall there. Okay, I got my drain pan set under there. And it comes out right like that. So this had been in the vehicle for a while. It was leaking around this seal right in here. So that's where it was leaking from. If you hold it up, it does look a little bit different. However, we are gonna go with this and just see how this works. We will see, but everything with the bolts line up fine. All right, so that's in. Now we're gonna see about screwing this back in. So the step now is to go inside the cab now, re-hook up the pedal to the piston there, And then that is installed for the clutch master cylinder, and then you'll put your fluid in there, and then bleed your line. Whew. Yeah. All right, guys, I've got the clutch pedal hooked up. It's time to pop some .3 brake fluid. It will say on here, says only .3, .4, so you can use either. However, I've got .3. Alright, so make sure that gets full. You don't want that to run out, because you'll get air back in the clutch line, which you don't want. That is pretty much it. Gonna wrap it up. One other thing, I will be changing the color of the powder coat on this truck. I will be re-sandblasting this and re-powder coating this, the charge pipes, and the valve cover will all be getting a different color. So I will let you guys kind of guess what that color will be. If you know me, you probably already know the color I'm gonna go with this, and I will leave it at that. There may be some white going on under here as well, powder coat, so there may be a two-tone color theme going on under here, and you'll be able to see it with this plexiglass hood I have. That turned out pretty cool, and I get stopped quite a bit at gas stations and stuff, and people checking it out, wanting to see what's going on, because you can see the massive turbo hanging out the hood almost. So that is that. I did hook up a LED rock light, a white one, and so when this is shut at night, I have a switch, you can turn it on, and it shows all under here pretty well. So with the new powder coating going on, this will be powder coated as well. This I still need to buy my turbo blanket for, and I'll probably be powder coating this oil breather can as well. And just a little, fine touches through here, maybe some hardware in white. Maybe that's what I'll do. But anyways, all that to say, guys, it's coming together, and looking forward to summertime, to actually get this cruising, and also looking forward to bigger injectors when I can research and find out exactly what I want to do here. So that is going to wrap it up. Thanks for watching, guys. I will catch you in the next video.